Assalamualaikum and good mornings. Today I will present about RDE elemental analysis. I'm Azizi Belatif. This is our group member Ashmi Amar, Ahmad Irfan, and lastly Khairul Hakim. The RDE elemental analysis in lab 3, which is for analysis the lubrications. This method primarily utilized to trace level of worn metal for moving parts, additive the element level as well as contaminant in the oil. So the results data may indicate a wear mechanism. For a normal wear, it may point out adhesive where the potentially become a serious problem in it is a earlier stage. For lubrication oil may be though of a diagnostic medium because the oil carries with the particle generated by the wear contact. For the contaminant are detected and lubricant mixed up or badly degraded lubrication are identified by the concentration of additive elements. For multi-element analysis, the couple with a knowledge of the material of construction often allow the identification of a specific component in distress. This cause an increase in the concentration of wear metal in the oil or abnormal wear modes such as corrosions, abrasion, severe wear and spalling. The labs have two objective, which is to analyze the element trace in the lubrication sample, and secondly to analyze the sources of trace the element. So the equipment that have been used is the spectral oil, secondly sample oil, new engine oil SAE means mineral 5W30, and used engine oil SAE also mineral 5W30.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, my name is Ahmad Irfan Bishari. I'm the other members of this group. So, for this lab, then I will proceed with procedure. So, first, for this, for the procedure for RDE elemental analysis, first, we need to open the Spectral Q100, the machine to proceed with the next step. So the second step is clean the lens with a window screen solution on the screen. So about the procedure, I will talk from the start. So for the procedure for this lab, which is related to RDE elemental analysis. So for the first step, we need to open the Spectral Oil Q100, the machine, the front door. So the next step, we need to clean the lens with window cleaning solution on the clean pin life and gently wipe the lens as shown in the picture beside. Then after that, we get a new disc for every burn, because every test we need change with new disc. So for the next step, we push the disc onto the shaft here, and we put the disc inside the shaft. Next, we sharpen the graphite rod with a sharpener. This is the sharpener and this is the graphite rod until it shine on the tip and have a nice angle on it. So next, after the graphite rod has been sharpened, then gently put the rod into the holder here as shown in the picture. By push the level up, then push the level down to set the gap in between to hold the graphite rod. So next, shake the oil that we need to be test for around 30 seconds, and pour it into the cap of the sample until it completely level on the top of the cap. So for the next step, we put the sample cap filled with the oil that we want to test into the cup holder. So for the next step, we take the cup holder with the oil, put it in the sample stand and lift the stand until the sample cap is under the dish. This is dish and the cap with the oil. So for the next step, close the door of the machine and push the green button to start the test. So after the process start, open the PC and check for the result as shown on the screen here. That's all for me for the procedure. So for the next presenter, I will pass to my group member, which is Ahmed Amar. Related to result, he will talk about it.
Assalamualaikum and good evening to you. My name is Ashmed Ahmad Medodin. I am the other members of the group. Okay, today I'm going to talk about these lab results, which is number one is find online reference for engine oil and elemental limit value. Okay, firstly is elemental spectrometric analysis limits and warning thresholds have to indicate the number of French particles present in used oil that are still tolerable, or to demonstrate when the adjusted lubricant must be changed compared to fresh oil. There is a range of consideration here, including the engine manufacturer, the type of fuel used, the oil capacity, the type of engine oil, the service life, and any additional amounts of engine oil. After that, I will explain about after all, the engine of heavy-duty construction, the machine runs on a road at uniform speed under different conditions, like the same truck engine. The type, number, and size of the particle provide useful information on where pollutants and oil are debated to some extent. Okay. For the next result is list the critical elements that need to be monitored or that need immediate action. Firstly, the contamination of elements including sodium, potassium, or silicon by root salt, hard water, antifreeze, glycol, or dust is indicated. In the used fresh oil, there is an indicator of modification to the oil, such as additive to degradation, or probably the mixing of various forms of oils by means of a comparison of the number of organometallic additives, including the calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, sulfur, or boron. Okay, next is number 3. Classify the element into the following categories. Firstly is wear. Wear is included with iron, chromium, tin, aluminium. And for the second is contaminants. Contaminant is included with silicon, potassium, sodium, and lithium. And lastly is additive, which is silicon, potassium, sodium, and lithium. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Khairul Hakim bin Ahmad. Now I will explain about the discussion about this topic. First, aspiration to wear level happen on the lubricant component. So usually we check this element with visual review, focus on quantities determine element found in lubrication. However, oil and grease or industrial process that sometimes do not contain certain metallic component. Since this oil does not have additive product and virtual additive product and virtual, no grease thickness can do without them. fresh material are already present in the factory. There are also more elements in use in oil or grease. These are often either wear induced particle originating in the lubricated material, particle or several other lubricant additives. Second, there are some source of the trace of an element will occur. First, wear, contaminants, and additive. Wear is a component can be classified as corrosive wear, dissolved in part chemical in oil. Because this type of corrosive wear have mechanically abrasive wear caused by particle. Second is contaminants will be typically be enter as a dust in lubricant. Third is additive. Additive is indication of potential additive degradation of blending of oil values. Values can be indicated an improvement in the performance of the lubricant. So by we add the additive, we can improve the performance of the oil. Number 3 is the effect of trace element perform of lubricated component. The existence of the trace factor in motor oil increase the coefficient of friction wear, and frictional losses are consequently increased. Surface regardless. The accuracy for lubricant oil need to be improved to mitigate the impact of the solid contaminant. Number 4 is effect of trace element in lifetime of lubricant and lubricated component. The effect is we can improve the existing base oil properties by using antioxidants, inhibitors of corrosion antifoam, and emulsifying agents. Second, we can improve in or delete unwanted base oil properties and enhance the VI 4-point depression. Third is provide the basic oil with EPS detergent, metal detectivator, and packing agent with new flexibility. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, for the conclusion RDE elemental analysis, which is the RDE spectrometer is mainly designed for use oil and fuel analysis. This method and the reason enhance have increased productivity through expand the capabilities. The use of a coolant analysis program detect both the coolant condition and the presence of any contaminant or debris. The coolant fluid can be used as a diagnostic medium as the coolant carries heat away from the engine's part as well as fine debris from the interior surface of the cooling system. The analyzing where debris can offer the key data on the condition of a internal part of the cooling system. Lubricant mix-up often occur when an oil system is topped off to replace the oil that has been lost due to use or leakage. Okay, that's all for our presents in our poster for the RDE elemental analysis. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.